Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and here I have a very unique plum, the green red. I like plums a lot, but I rarely buy them. Why? Well, because here in Germany they're available for several months in summer directly from the tree. Basically, I have a lot of them on my farm, and even from city parks and roadside trees you can harvest a lot, usually between June and September, sometimes even October. Usually I only just buy plums when I want to make a plum video. And when I bought this green red plum, I thought, interesting. Looks like some Pluot of the Metis family. I still think those are probably Metis Pluots. Well, first I bought them. I bought one box of plums and they looked like this. I thought, green red means, they are like with green and red speckles. Yeah. Well, I didn't buy this box first. I bought this box first. But when I bought it, it looked like this. Then it stayed in my flat for about 10 days. And the plums, which were definitely predominantly green, became really red. I mean, if you look at the difference of those two, you can see they look very similar, but also very different color-wise. So you thought, green-red probably means that, they're green when you buy them and you keep them for a couple of days, they turn red. And only when I started researching them online, it turned out, they are called green-red plums for the same reason they are called watermelon plums. Watermelon, this big fruit which is green outside and red inside. Quite crazy color combination for a plum. Usually the outside would be red, and if it's and the inside would be more lightly colored. If the outside is like purple, almost black, the inside would usually be reddish. But if the outside is pale red, light red, the inside would be usually yellowish with some streaks of red. So here the total opposite. A plum which is greenish outside at first and dark red on the inside. However, like a lot of those interestingly colored fruits and vegetables, often the nice coloration is more prevalent when they are unripe. When they are ripe, I'm sure they are more sweet and juicy, and they definitely feel a bit more soft than the green ones. So the red ones should definitely be better, but of course, selling a red plum, there is such a big selection of red plums, but a plum that's green on the outside and red on the inside, that's something interesting. I can switch between colors and in a very unexpected way. It's almost like a bead on the inside. Well, I couldn't find a lot online about this plum. Just snippets of real information among the normal claims. It's very sweet, it's very tasty, it's very special. Although somebody also said sour green-red plum. So, a lot of sites which sell it say it's sweeter and tastier than other plums. I'm not buying this before I don't try it. And I mean, they come from South Africa. And when they arrive in the German supermarket, probably after weeks of transport, they are still greenish on the outside. So I guess in South Africa they must be picking them completely unripe. So I don't expect the greatest taste sensation of those plums, but let's see. Well, so those are from South Africa. I found a website where it said they are being bred in Japan. On another website it said they are being grown only in Turkey. There are so many things the Turkish people claim are being grown only in Turkey. Don't get me wrong, Turks are great fruit growers. I love Turkish fruits. But often, I don't know if it's because they are more isolated than European countries. Often they claim that some fruit is only available in Turkey and nowhere else. But that's not limited to Turkish people. Other people say too, but yeah, I've heard it a lot about Turkish fruits. Well, those are from South Africa, so neither from Japan nor from Turkey. But if you have more information about the green red plum, please tell me. So for now, let's try this green red plum. It's not bad for an unripe plum that has been shipped around the world. It's clearly unripe. It tastes like like a half-ripe plum. Not like, in some countries, again, like in Turkey, they sell completely unripe green cherry plums. This does not taste exactly like one of those. It tastes like a mixture of a completely unripe cherry plum and a ripe plum. So you can already kind of taste what it could have become one day if it hadn't been picked prematurely. But it's definitely, so this one is definitely unripe. It already has some juiciness, not too much, it's still quite firm. It already has some sweetness, it already has some taste, but not too much. Now let's try the one which has been in my flat for over 10 days. During this time, it turned from, green to red, from a dirty green to a dirty red. I wonder if I had waited 1 or 2 more days if the red would become even more saturated. And it turned soft. Very faint plum flavor, not like the really flavorful plums. The inside is an even darker, actually that's not red anymore, that's purple. It's juicy, but not messy. It's not very sweet. Unfortunately, it was picked too early. But it ripened okay, especially compared with a lot of plums which ripen to some hard, tough consistency, which, several times I've bought plums and throw them away. That's another reason I kind of stopped buying plums, or sometimes I don't throw them away, I just try to make something out of them, but that's not the reason I bought them. So this one, it's not very sweet because it was picked prematurely and transported around half the world, but it's still juicy and tasty. So compared to some other plums which are picked completely underripe and shipped around the world, this one is not bad. I think in 2 months or so, when the plums from Southern Europe and Turkey and so arrive here, the taste is going to be much better. And a month later or so, when the German plums ripen, it's going to be even better. But for now, for spring, if you like plums, those green reds seem to be a totally acceptable substitute for in-season plums. Folks, this was the green red, a very unique plum. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the, beautiful international supermarkets of Germany. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.